All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 8, read. 36, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4. Check tight end, check tight. Shift. Check.
Let go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yo, Cheetah.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Jack.
You draw corkers. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Down. 60 outlaw.
54.
Go.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
Bravo.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Let's go, Mike 50.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 13. Check 5.
To throw again. Glenn. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, watch him.
X3. 218. Chopper. Speed Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
They're running it.
Here's Lindsey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the screen.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hit it.
Third and 2. Locke's going to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Open man here is Hamilton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after one.
Ready to break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, echo.
Max 50, Max 50. Stay with your man.
Step.
From the 27, Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
SOS. General West.
SOS.
Hey. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the backer. Mike 54.
6'6", bullet high. Hey.
Slam.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Topper.
57. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 57's the Mike.
Hit it.
From the gun, Glenn. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the ready.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Lucky.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Smooth.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
Protein spill.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 50 plant.
Ready?
Hey. Wahoo.
Tight right. Hey, you got 3 down. 57. Mike, 57. Man, I got you. 57.
Hey, exit.
57's the Mike.
Now.
Give me it. Pick up the ball. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Let's go, Tattoo.
Looking to throw. Glenn. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
60 Pittsburgh.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Clock now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. 55.
Locke trying again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Like 50.
Yeah. Pilot, 64, weak.
Took this to Mike. I'm here all day.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense.
From the 41, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Twist on Travis.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Alpha.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 50. I got one. Mike 50.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
5.
50, Mike's 50. 65.
Shoot.
Here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check cross, check cross.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, block. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me. Zipper.
97's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Check. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
61, matchbox light. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's not going to get me. Jim, go. Jim. 57's the mic. Watch
80 weapon.
Time to go. Night. Slam. Say.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Record.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
54's Mike. Check.
Yo, go.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defense.
Who draw corkers?
Watch the whip.
Go.
You. Comes to me, it's me. 57. Mike, 57. You got double up. He's coming.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Shit.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch.
Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch it.
General West. Hey. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Here we go. 30 base.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey.
Check. Shift.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Topper!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Get it.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
50. Watch the run.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pittsburgh.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. Smooth. 52.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard. Pickup.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Broncos.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lock now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Exit. Now.
Here's Locke to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes, yes.
The mic. Watch 57. I'm
Pilot, 64, weak.
after you. I'm coming after you. Show
Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Greystone travel.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Be driven.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check out.
61 Matchbox Lights.
Joker.
Golf.
Mike's 5-4.
Comet.
Mike's 5-4.
Yeah, they go.
From the gun, Glenn. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
No, just get it.
On first down, Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Glenn eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call.